Yo! Alright, here we are back on the way of the hunter. I have now covered this bottom left-hand corner down here pretty much. A little disappointed. I was hoping they'd extend the Kodiak bear across the bottom, like they have the black bear across the middle, and down towards the bottom. But, or even mix them in over here. That help, but, no Kodiak bear over on the left-hand side. So the only place you're going to find the Kodiak bear is right here in the bottom right-hand corner, in this stretch of land right here. And as you can see, I have covered that. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you got 7. I got 7 Kodiak icons down there for need zones, and I've pretty well covered the area. So possible 14 Kodiak bear total. So when you're hunting them, please be careful and don't shoot them all, because unlike the hunter called the wild, they don't just come back. I mean, they do come back if you don't shoot them all, and try not to shoot the females at all, even though they give you a rating on them. Try to just take out the males to get bigger males. Is my suggestion on this area over here on the Kodiak bear, because it is the only place you're going to find Kodiak bear, unless they have them up here in the top left-hand corner. And as you see, I have not hit it yet. That will be my part 4 stream. But as far as my part 3, it was this down in here. And as you see, I mean, there's quite a bit of icons. And, you know, amazingly enough, this is pretty easy. I mean, it looks like a mountain, but over in here, this is pretty easy hunting. Not wide open, but pretty open. A lot of places that you can scope or use your binoculars. Same thing with out in here. It's nice stretch of land. I mean, it just, I really want more Kodiak bear, and just going to take and walk around and show you basically what it looks like over here, and give you somewhat of an idea. Again, these, I think I did it, yeah. So, these areas where the campsites are need a place for you to bring your vehicle in as well. In order to change your weapon stuff, you literally have to go back to the lodge and get a vehicle, or go to the main lodge. That, or put in like 2 main lodges, or even 3, 1 in the middle. This may be a parking area over here, we'll see. Yes, it is. Alright. Alright. I'm going to bring in my machine here. I'm going to show you, just go to the back of it, and you're going to open your storage. And I'm just going to go over, and I'm going to change this up for the 300 or the 338 Lapua, I'm not sure yet. Okay. Oh, that. Hey. Yeah, there's the 338 Lapua. There's the 300 Win Mag. And there's the 350 Remington. I have not used it, so I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna go over here. I'll put that one on there. Okay. And to change in between your weapons, you just push up on your directional pad, which I wish they'd find a better way of doing that, because that, well, I've been seeing moose and stuff and haven't been able to shoot any of them. So just, but anyhow, that's how you change your, you can always go into your vehicle and go to the storage on your vehicle to change out weapons. Now this area here is a little more thicker than the area on around the hill. And I have not done a whole lot of hunting. I have shot a few animals, but I have more or less just been going through and opening up territories and find out what animals are there and opening up need zones. So I can do the streams, let you fellows know just where they're located. And to change your binoculars, you just want to hit right on your directional pad. Okay, there's a mature 3 in there. So if I give him a few days, he may make a 5-star wolf. So we're going to leave him in there. So basically what I'm going to take and do is I will take and put a marker on that campsite, marking it just like I did over here. I got that marker set there because I got a 5-star Kodiak over there. And they'll just give me a reference to come back to, and it lets me know, hey, I got a possible 5-star, or I have a 5-star there. And this is what I'm saying. I mean, you can see for pretty good for a ways here, and on around the hill, like back in here, this is pretty open back in here. I mean, you have your patch of trees, but they're really not a big patch of trees. I mean, you walk through there, there's a lot of knee zones over there way too, so when you're walking through there, you'll open up all kinds of feed zones, rest zones, all that. like I said, some of these build stands on here that you find, some of them are in a decent location, and some of them are. I shake my head wondering why would you put one there. I found one there a little bit ago, right before I started the stream, and it's sitting in an area that does not have any knee zones around it. It's kind of like in a little dip in between two hills. No tracks was around it. So why they put a stand there, I'm not real sure. I've probably clicked on this logo here. Click on it anyways, and I've mentioned this before. I do wish once you click on these then that it would either change a different color so you don't keep clicking on them, or disappear, one or the other. I mean, that's why you're not constantly clicking on zones. And again, your zones will say rarely and often. Now there are quite a bit of wolves on here, but your wolves don't bring a whole lot of money. So if you're out to make money, hunting the wolves is not really the thing. Your mountain goats bring pretty good money. Your elk is decent. And again, they have brought in the crossbow, a welcome addition. And like I said, they brought in like the razor type thing, also a welcome addition. Glad to see that stuff being brought into the game. Now they would just bring tripods, ground blinds, and tree stands and stuff like that. Seen any big black bear? They've either been young or adult. And again, your animals on here are not aggressive. The wolves will run, they will not attack you. The Kodiak bear, I've had them walk within, I I have done a couple of missions just because me just shooting a few of the animals and they say, well, mission, and if you're doing a mission and you shoot an animal that is for one that you don't have selected, it will tell you so you can go in and select it before you claim it. That's the way it goes towards your mission. I do like that option as well. And your need zones are always lit up. They're not a day morning thing, only light up of a morning, or only light up of an evening or afternoon, which is another option I like. That's why you're not having to rotate the time like on the Hunter Call of the Wild. There's some red fox. Believe it or not, your red fox are not as skittish as the wolves. You can get pretty close to them as long as you're not running or walking straight up. But they have taken steps to make it a better game. I give them kudos to that. They really do still need to work on the multiplayer part. Not only does it lag, you shoot an animal and you can't collect it. Well, you can collect it, but it don't count. You don't get no money for it. And you can't taxidermy it. So if you shoot a big animal, you more or less just lose it. And if you're a multiplayer and you're on there with your friends, they're looking at their map and what they have open. They're not looking at your map and what you have open. And you cannot help your friends open up a map. I don't like that feature. I like the way the Hunter Call of the Wild has it done, where you can work towards opening up each other's map and helping each other out. So basically, the game is not multiplayer friendly. Have you ever tried to go into a multiplayer lobby? You'll find on this game that there are very few multiplayer lobbies, where on the Hunter Call of the Wild, you have a lot of multiplayer lobbies, because it is a multiplayer friendly game. But down in here, you're basically looking at the Barren caribou, woodland bison, moose, Roosevelt elk, black bear, foxes, wolves, and snowshoe rabbits. That's what you'll find down here in the bottom left-hand corner. And I was also a little disappointed on how many bear I've seen through here. I thought there'd be more bear than what there is, just by the way the land looks and stuff. And I have been across a few of the mountaintops, but I have found that there are very few need zones on top. I mean, And again, for each of your animal icons that you find, there will be a often and a rare drink zone, there will be an often and a rare feed zone, and restless. They're gonna let me crest this hill here. That's death. And that's what happens when you get too far up in the mountains. And as you can see, it put me back over here at the main lodge. Fast travel to this one. Yeah. As you can see, that's basically when you walk all the way around that side right there. That is basically what you're looking at. There, don't move. But that's what I was saying about how it's easy to see. You got trees, but they're like really separated. But again, I mean, another good map, good graphics, and like I said, the crossbow and razor type vehicle are all definitely welcome additions to the game. Glad to see they brought them in. Animal mechanics are really good. Ease in here, see if I can get a shot on the moose. Okay, that should have been a good hit. Where Mary lays. And as you can see, I haven't seen any moose on the game that had a really impressive rack. Your mature animals are usually a lighter collar. So if you're not running the 100 cents, then you're looking for something mature, just look for a lighter collared animal. And again, you can go through your overview. Tells you adult one, weight 1,000 pounds, lost blood shot 7 pounds. You're only getting 41 cents per pound on the moose, so you're not making a whole lot of money off the moose as well. And then you just click sell. That's what it looks like over in this part. Like I said, it's relatively easy to hunt. Nice looking territory. And again, I was really surprised the lack of bear over in here really surprised me that there was not a more than what I found, I should say. But that's going to do it for this stream. I will bring you part 2 or part 4, and it will be on this area up in here. And I will let you know what animals are running around in there when I get it done, and I will catch you guys on the next stream. I want to take this time and thank Goans for the views and for the likes and for the comments. It's greatly appreciated. And we shall see you all on the next stream. You guys have a good evening.